here with Chuck Priore, the head coach of Stony Brook. Great to see you. And,
great seeing you again.
How's everything going? All right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, you're getting ready for the official start of the season, or what?
We're on the 1 week countdown.
That's right. You get this date circled on your calendar because once media day starts, it's off and running from here.
Absolutely.
What about with you guys in preseason, and what's the dates and the start of all that? How's it?
Yeah, our kids report next Tuesday. First practice will be next Wednesday, and you're looking forward to it. Coaches, you get you a little bit of time off in the summertime, but when it starts to get close, you'd rather just start going.
Yeah, exactly. 5-7 last year, 4-4 in the CAA. So many close games. We talked again with numerous coaches here about the difference of a couple points here and there, and how you're talking about flipping that mark and being almost a playoff contender, perhaps. It's the margin's very small.
Absolutely. We had 3 games in the CAA that we were winning with.
Right.
Time left on the clock in the fourth quarter. But, you've got to be able to win those games, and I think that's a true mark of the real good football team. So if you're not a real good football team, you don't deserve to be in the playoffs.
A little bit of a struggle offensively, I guess, last year. How is that going to change this year? What are you guys doing? What do you feel in that regard?
Well, we have an established quarterback back, which I think last year we went into it without that, and we had to make a quarterback change after week 4. So this year we bring back Connor Benarski, who started the last 8 games for us, and it was 4-4 in the CAA. He played all our CAA games and had some success. So now with a year under his belt, I think it'll be a lot easier going into this season.
How about having a guy like Stacey Bedell, though, too?
Yeah,
in the running back spot, over 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. You can always feel confident when it's like, okay, we're trying to develop this guy, but let's hand it off here for right now.
Yeah, Stacey missed 3.5 games with injuries, so he had over 1,000 yards in 8.5 games. So he's a guy that we got to focus in on, and supporting cast around him.
Defensively, you look at it, and you guys really had kind of one of the best units in the league last year. They could only lose a couple of guys off of that group. How confident you are defensively and what that group's going to potentially do for you this year?
I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
We lose 2 good players.
2 good ones, though.
Our starting corner, who's a 4-year starter, and a 4-year starter at our safety. But we do have a tremendous amount of depth coming back, and we did play great defense the whole year. Whether we can play the exact same defense, I don't know, but we have the potential to be there.
How about now this being the 3rd year for your program in the CAA, and I guess what that has done for you guys, but also some of the challenges in terms of moving into a new league, and not so much new anymore now as the teams, but that's got to be completely a whole new world when that happens, right?
Yeah, I think it's interesting when you get into it. You'll want to just have immediate success, but when you really step back from it, you got a chance to play everybody. You got a chance to visit your opposing places. We'll be going 2nd round through, so we're going back to places we've played before, so the travel part of it. Right. And you have a comfort level with the talent level, and you sort of know what you need to do now, and it takes time. As a program, I think we've competed physically from the first day. We just haven't been able to finish the games, as you alluded to before. Yeah. So, that's our really big mantra going into this year, is being able to put us in that perspective.
Yeah, what about kind of some of the chess matches that go on between coaches around the league? Well, you talk about it now that you've been a couple places a few times. You bring up the old film for what they like to do. This is how they like to run this stuff. Did that give you a little bit of an edge? And then what about on the flip side, people knowing you and what you like to do? And how often do you have to kind of change things up, so that they don't say, well, we know this is going to happen because we expect this from coach?
Yeah, I think you have to have enough confidence in your players to make some changes year to year and do some different things that are going to help you be successful. But you got to know your personnel. If your personnel allows you to do those things, then you got to get it done.
Okay, awesome. Well, you almost upset UConn to start the season last year. Now you got Toledo here this year, so you're right there. That could be a very great way to start the year for you guys. So.
Yeah, you go into those games and you understand you're the underdog, which
right.
is, I think, a good thing for your team. And we've always competed well in those games, so we're excited about the opportunity. Toledo will be a huge challenge. They're a top MAC team. They've won bowl games. It'll be a challenge, but one we'll be ready for.
All right, Coach. Sounds great. Well, good luck to you guys this season. We'll see you down the road, and thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, good seeing you. Chuck Priore, the head coach of Stony Brook, here joining us.